Good day, everybody out there in YouTube land. It's Robert's Rantings, and I'm Robert. How's everybody doing today? I hope well. I hope the world's treating you fair. Today, I'd like to talk about the Three Stooges. I've heard from a pretty good source that there's three viable candidates that the Democrats have. My viable source is Trump, because you can't really trust any of the news media these days. They're all full of turds, and all they make is turd sandwiches for us to try and swallow. Now, if you do listen to the news, I would recommend that you only take one bite of the sandwich at a time, because that's the only way you're going to get the whole sandwich down. Now, the three head-running candidates over there for the Democrats, which seems to me like it's going to make it pretty easy for Trump to win in 2020, is you got old Joe Biden, Touchy-Feely Joe, Merv the Perv, whatever you want to call him. He's always got his hands on somebody that don't want to be touched. But he's touching them anyway, grabbing their hands, making sure that they can feel him. But not everybody wants to be felt, though, old Uncle Joe, creepy Uncle Joe. Yeah, not everybody wants to be felt. Sometimes they just want to be talked to. Then you got good old Elizabeth Warren. She's something else. I somehow or another got on her list, and I get emails from her on a daily basis, and she wants to talk to me about how we're going to fix America and how that's her main priority. Seems to me like that's not really her main priority at all. You know what I tell her every day? I reply to her every day. I guess the youngsters call it trolling, but you know what I tell her every day? Build the wall. Solve a bunch of my problems and build that wall. It's not an ego wall for Trump, okay? It's a wall to keep out illegals from America, all right? Illegals have ruined a lot of small businesses by undercutting pay and just doing terrible things. And then, of course, you got the MS-13 running around chopping people up. They're finding a bunch of them in all the counties in Maryland now, accused of sexual assault and chopping people up with machetes and all kinds of good stuff. And it's really hard to make jokes about that. It's really hard to be funny. It's not hard to be funny about Elizabeth Warren, though. She's a damn joke. Every day she wants me to sit down and drink a beer with her. Like that's what every American wants to do. We all us dumb rednecks just want to sit down and drink a beer with a commie. I don't drink anymore, and I don't talk to dummies, Elizabeth, so you can stop offering that invitation in particular, all right? You think I'm that stupid that a beer is going to get my vote? Really? Oh, my word. And then we got crazy Colonel Sanders. He's a good one, isn't he? Oh, yeah, old Uncle Bernie. Nutcase. He wants to pay for abortions in third world countries to save the planet. Really? You're going to save the planet by reducing the population in third world countries. Your tax and spend is not even going to go to the people in America that need it. The vets that need help. You know, they're having a hard time with their with everything they come home with the PTSD and missing limbs and all of that, and yet you want to spend our tax money on abortions in third world countries. Are you the devil? Because you sure seem like it to me. And I know you think you're a good fella. And I know you think that us Americans want to pay more taxes. I keep hearing you say that. You say, well, I think that they'll be happy to pay more taxes for this and for that. We won't be happy to pay more taxes for this or that. Whatever your this or that might be this week, okay? You've cracked, okay? I saw a thing on Facebook the other day. Everything's big in Texas except a Bernie Sanders rally. I think 4 people showed up. Then they had a rally in D.C., something about, the big old anti-Trump rally, and nobody showed up. Except the people holding signs, of course. Idiots, idiots, idiots. Then Trump comes up to Baltimore. And Baltimore is run by Cummings. What a great fella he is. I'm sure he was hiding in a hole somewhere like the rat he is. But these people blow up a big old balloon that is supposedly Trump as a rat. They should have made one of those years ago, but it should have been Cummings, okay? Because he's the one stealing from Baltimore. He's the reason why none of the federal money gets down to the state levels where it needs to be. He's the reason why there's all the zombies walking around in Baltimore. He's the reason why the police are scared to do anything about it. It's Mr. Cummings, and he's not even running for president, so I really don't have it. That's a little bit off topic, but I think if you want to find a rat in Baltimore, you should look at his address. You should find his address and watch his rat ass walk out the door every day. You know? But yeah, Bernie Sanders, he's completely off the deep end. And I think that he really believes everything he says. Biden, on the other hand, he kind of says everything with a smirk. So you really don't know what's going through his mind. Long time ago, he said we need to pass the torch to a new generation. Well, at the time he said it, he might have been a new generation, but now he's just the old boy network, and that's for sure. And he is not an old boy that's going to change anything in America. If you like the status quo when Obama was in office, if you like to tax and spend, nothing gets done and no one gets helped, Biden should be your guy. But I love the fact that there's 17 more people vying for this position in the Democratic Party. This is great for the Republicans. You know why? Because that's going to split the pie in so many pieces that nobody even gets a piece. You'd be lucky if you get a bite of that pie. And thank goodness, because that's going to make it real easy for Trump in 2020. Now, YouTube, y'all be nice to each other. Try not to hurt anybody. And stay cool in the gang, all right? Have a great day.